Hey everybody, how you doing? So I don't know if you caught my video with Mel. I just did one with Mel Dorr. He's a kick in the butt. He's so funny. And he's such a nice guy. Like our Sterling, very nice people. I only hang out with nice people. So, some of you know, if you watched the video, I got my tetanus shot, got my flu shot, had some blood work done. I was busy this morning, and it's beautiful out here. It's hot. We're going to have another warning. Oh, there's all kinds of birds. They look green, these birds. Interesting. Honest to God, these are green birds. So, okay. They're green. Okay. Anyway, a bunch of them, they love going to my bird bath. Anyway, okay, so let's get down to business. First of all, I went to Angel Heart yesterday again. And once again, it was a huge box. I haven't gone through everything yet. But look at this necklace from Global Treasures, Brenda Welch. Look at that. Check this out. Carved oxen bone with eagle. Carved oxen bone with eagle. I don't know if that means eagle bone too. Wolf and something with eagle wolf face. That's what she's talking about, the face. This is an eagle wolf face. That's what she's talking about. That is so cool. And in silver, I can't read. Silver, beautiful something beads. She's not joking. Too bad I can't read her handwriting. But look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's a necklace. Something for you to wear around the house. Her name is Brenda Welch, Global Treasures. And at Global Treasures Studio. Global Treasures Studio. So I'll put it on the bottom. So if y'all want to check her out. And then another person named Rita had this petite shirt made for me. And look at this. Nothing burger. Does that fit me or what? A nothing burger. What I say all the time. But wasn't that from Trump? Didn't Trump start that? Nothing burger? I'd hate to take something from him. Ugh. Anyway, thank you, you guys. You'll be getting thank you cards. Okay, so Mel and I were talking. So this Amy's up on the stand and batting away anything that's thrown at her. And there was some really, really severe stuff. Somebody's saying it was White House. That apparently the Supreme Court is being bought with dark money. And you know Kavanaugh was bought. And I find it interesting because Roberts doesn't tend to go all the time. So I don't know if he does that just to... But they're saying that it's bought. Okay, so we'll find out more. I'm sure Rachel will talk about it tonight. But I wanted to talk to you guys because my guys were kind of on me last night. So let me tell you what they were saying to me. It wasn't happy, okay? It was that there's a lot more chaos coming up. I could smell like gunpowder. I could smell, I don't know about physical loss. I'm not picking up physical loss. But I'm picking up people doing things to scare people after Trump is voted out. This is what I heard again. Trump is going to win. No, Trump is not going to win. Pence is going to win by a landslide, just making Trump furious. And I don't care what he presents to the Supreme Court, even if this Amy gets on. It's going to be so egregious, they can't even, maybe Thomas will agree. But it's like, dude, you're going to have to come up with something better, because it's going to be ridiculous. He's lost by such a landslide, and he's going to try to accuse this and that, this and that. Okay, and then did you see the line with Georgia? Now listen, on my, hold on, let me grab it. I forgot Nebraska on my list, so I'll add that's going to Trump. But on my list, I showed Georgia going to Trump. Interesting. So let's ask again. Is Georgia going to go to Trump? Is Georgia going to go to Trump? Maybe it's wrong. Because I'll do this again. I might have to change it up. Is Georgia going to go to Trump? Is Georgia going to go to Trump? Yes or no? They're going to do something underhanded with Georgia. I'm going to tell you right now. They're going to do something underhanded, something illegal. So maybe it doesn't go to Trump, but they cheat. That's interesting. They're going to throw away something big's going to happen in Georgia, like it happened the last time in 2018. So anyway, I could smell gunpowder. I could see chaos. I could see people being frightened. And I also see the FBI and the CIA just dwelling in. They're really going to get a hold of these terrorist cells. But there's people marching and being so excited about Pence winning. Please stay home. I know we wanted to go out in the streets and march, because I feel other people will come out to try to create chaos. But people are going to be very, very happy that Biden won. Big time, big time. So they were telling me that, and also they're telling me that although Biden gets in, the fate of the world is still, we are energetically coming into a higher dimension, okay? By that I mean everybody's waking up. It's not the 1950s anymore. And those who are stuck in the 1950s are going to, they fight hard because they don't want it to change. So universal consciousness, it's like all of us are getting hit. Some of us can feel the panic mode. Some of us are feeling different things, but they just want you to know that they are with us, that there's a purpose for Trump being in, absolutely. There's going to be be careful about being happy about people serving their dues. I know we're like, yeah, is so-and-so going to jail? Yeah, but really you have to be careful on that. I know you don't have to be loving, but just be careful. Just know that justice will be served. So that's the main point. But I was feeling that energy after Biden gets in, right before he gets to be inaugurated. I see chaos. I see people throwing a fit. And once again, Intuitive View had a video, and I watched her video, and our Marianne does too. And Lena, oh, she's so funny. But anyway, they are definitely going to try to cause chaos when this happens. The transition is going to be rough. It's going to be physically rough. I don't know what I mean by that, but they're saying energetically and physically it'll be rough. And what's happening is all the people, all the puppets, even if they're jumping off the ship, all will have to pay a price. But be careful about being all gleeful about someone paying a price, because it in turn affects you. Give them no more power. Take them out of your thoughts. Know that the universe will take care of it. That's weird. I just saw, who's that guy, Matt, who had the Pompeo kind of hairdo in Florida? Was it Matt Getz, or whatever his name is? I just saw him sobbing. He's going to get on a stand. He's going to start crying his little eyes out. Now, see, I'm laughing about that. Shame on me. But he's going to be crying. I just saw that. It's clear as day. You know, when you do bad and you hurt people and you lie and you cheat, sometimes you're going to have to pay the piper. I appreciate the ones that stand up to it. I never saw Trump going to jail, but I see all kinds of subpoenas hitting him, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But let's look at Amy, because everybody's saying she's a shoo-in. Mel thinks she'll get in, but the cards were so bad, Marianne and I think Intuitive You too, and Violetta. We feel like something is off, something is wrong. So let me look. When she talks, she's like a little girl, huh? She's got that real light voice. Oh, that's a weird thing. My guys just said she does not stand in honor. So she talks as if she's a constitutionalist, but she does not speak in honor. She speaks in pain. That's weird. Because she keeps addressing, and I go by the word of the Constitution that was written in the 1700s. It's like all the people that told Christ, if that's not what's in the book. And he said, well, what's the book to you? What is it? It should be living. It should be alive. The Constitution should be alive. Because if we were going to go by what the Constitution says and not change it, hello, we'd still have slavery. And women still couldn't vote. So, she's in pain. Okay, so let's check this out. What do you mean by that? I almost feel, this is what I just saw. I saw her family, and she needs outside influence to make her feel better. And I see her around her family, and she really likes the children. That she really needs. And I don't feel she's a bad person. She struggles with something. Maybe she's depressed or she gets anxiety. She struggles with something. I mean, face it, those of us that work, that have kids, she's not the only one that works that has kids. She's not the only one from a two-party family, but the husband and wife, and they act like, but let me tell you, pert near killed me. It's hard. And I just had 2 boys. It's hard raising all those kids. So she must have had herself some hired help. Yeah, see? You know what I saw when she was talking? I saw her get teary-eyed. So I don't know what that's about. The 10 of Cups is reversed. So she really wants this. Look. It's her hope, dream, and wish, but she's got to pack her bags. What in the world is going to happen? Does she get in? She looks like she's getting in, like with Kavanaugh, and then the new administration takes over, and it's like she knows she's in trouble. She might have said something that they can use against her to remove her if she does get in. But it's like, don't get too comfortable. Something to do with money. Why is it always money when it comes to them? Damn it. I can just tell you, look, and I'm looking at her, you guys. My fellow readers out there. The outcome is the 7 of Swords. So it's like she has to pack her bags and go. She's coming off the battlefield. And the Tower means it's something unexpected. Or something happens to Trump unexpected and everybody gets put on hold. And let me tell you something. If they have to vote for her after the election, there's a lot of senators that say, forget about it. Because Trump's going to lose so bad that there'll be senators that say, well, I'll just, I don't want to vote for her. I'm going to vote for somebody else down the road here. He'll pack the courts if we let her go through. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so we'll check it out. Something's coming up, you guys. Very interesting. Okay, so I should have worn my t-shirt. My t-shirt that says nothing burger. This is a something burger, and this is interesting, but this White House, mark my words, White House was talking about dark money being run by somebody. I can't remember. It was in the car. And apparently it trickles out towards the Supreme Court. Because I'll tell you, Kavanaugh was bought and paid for. All those bills he had, taken care of. And he's not a very nice man. I would take Gorsuch over. I mean, if you're going to keep one in, keep Gorsuch. But I just think and don't forget, let's look, okay? Tell me what I can tell everybody after Trump is voted out. Will they figure out he was an illegitimate president and remove all his executive orders? Yes, I just heard yes. It's going to be a what you call show. I don't want to say the word. But just now, I just saw like an angelic form almost telling us to close her. Cover your eyes. Don't look. It's going to be really sad. It's going to make us feel bad because, you know, we're all Americans. Oh, I just heard there's so much interference coming up. There's so much to do with the Russians. The Russians are going to kiss their behinds after this because they know they're in trouble. Tell me what I can tell everybody. What do you want me to tell everybody? What happens to him after he's voted out? Two sides, two things. That's a Gemini card, okay? Money, money, money. Money is leaving him. Money's coming in. He's trying to sort out money. Well, that's weird. So justice will come and break his heart. And there's a child of his that's going to have, I saw one of them, I think it's Don Jr., bawling, sobbing. You know who else I saw was Lindsey Graham. I saw him like all teary. Well, you know, I did the best I could. Sucker. People will speak up and say, be gone, be gone. I don't want you guys to lose faith. I've been sitting here for 3.5 years telling you, this too shall pass. This man's getting ready to go, go, go. And he'll throw a fit, and they want you to not look at it, not look at the bull, you know what, and know that this stuff is going to happen. I don't know why I'm seeing Florida right now. Florida. Is there another hurricane heading towards Florida? I always get... My guys last night were telling me, and it wasn't happy, but it was like just accept and go through it. But it was almost like, you know, get ready for, you know how we went through the fires. It's like there's more natural stuff coming up. Not necessarily in mass death, but like people are struggling enough just to keep a roof over their heads, and they don't need anything else. Somebody just said to me, but there's good news about the virus. And let me tell you guys something. I know a lot of you said they didn't think he had the virus. He had the virus. But as a doctor said on Twitter, they plugged him with things that aren't even on the market. They gave him antibodies. They gave him steroids. They filled him up with stuff. So, of course, he feels fantastic. But Joe Blow off the streets, if I get sick, are you kidding? They'll wait till I'm almost on my deathbed before they admit me. And then by the time they give me that stuff, I'd be halfway to meet my maker. I'll be coming back to haunt you all. So, still stay safe, please. Because the virus isn't quite over. But there's good news coming up. I almost feel like, I heard Johnson & Johnson said that they weren't going to keep doing this. somebody got sick, so they had to put it on hold. So I think the stock market went down. Oh, he's the best stock market ever. Yeah, right. You keep throwing money. We're in worse debt than we've ever been in our whole life. That debt thing's going to be tough. I don't even think Biden can take care of it in his 4 years. I think that the next president after. But we're going to have to. I think healthcare will be a national issue and we don't have to worry. And I see jobs. I see loads of jobs coming in. When I'm reading people, I can see when they're talking about, so Linda, what I'm going to do. And the first thing I get is that when the Biden administration comes in, there's going to be all kinds of stuff that they're going to, like vocational programs. They'll help train people. Those of you whose sons are sitting in the house on the computer all day. Something will strike them. Something will say, hey, come on down, sign up. Let's do this. You can help us build this new nation with a living wage. But listen, so what's going on with the checks for everybody? What's going on with that? First we said they were going to do it, then they said they weren't going to do it. They were talking about $1,000 per person, $400 unemployment. But Nancy Pelosi is saying that they're not talking about helping the businesses. Okay, small businesses. But see, people need, get what you can while you can. You know what I'm saying? I know that's terrible, but pretty soon he's going to be gone. You can start getting stuff going. But by then, I'm sure most people. I think it also, which is a very important point, helping people save their homes. So I think they're right. They're holding up for a reason. When is this stimulus thing going to take place? When is the stimulus going to take place? One halting thing after the other. Here's an offer. Oh, it's going to happen, you guys. Don't tell me they'll wait until Biden's in office. Or it could be because of Biden that he says, fine, I'll do it. Because Biden's number could keep growing and it just really upsets him. And he says, never mind, let's just do this. Because remember when he said, forget it, I'm not going to do this until the election. And then when I come in, I'll work on one. Now it's almost like he's forced to do it because then the stock market started to drop. Now it's almost, I think, that Biden's numbers just, today on Twitter, he said, I'm winning by a landslide. Whew, those drugs are pretty good that they gave him. So what do you want to tell us? It's just a short. This isn't going to be too long. What do you want to tell us? Anything coming up? So you guys know how to get out of your own way. Stand in the collective consciousness and thank them before this even takes place. Thank them for the new beginning. Don't curse Trump. Know that he was something that was supposed to come in to blow up the ship. He's part of the new beginning because those Republicans that are coming up underground, coming out, we're seeing who they really are. And no, this is who they are. This is not something they became later. They've always been kind of criminal like that. And, they were the first ones to complain about Obama, but they are just telling us to know that this is going to change the Republican Party and even going to get rid of some Democrats. Because anybody that's not on the right side will suffer. What else do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell everybody? There's another big, huge thing getting ready to happen, you guys. Whew! Out of the blue. It's almost like good versus bad. Evil. This is the, like I call this the homeostasis, you know, this is, you got to have so many things going on in your system to maintain a ability to move forward. And this is like black and white. So this Tower and this Ten of Swords, it feels like something really ugly. And it might be a foreign country. You don't think we're going to get hit or something will happen from a foreign country, do you? They just said to me, yes. So I wonder if some men overseas are going to get hurt. Yes, they just said yes. I see an explosion. Something military, but Trump might try to run with it and they won't let him. Maybe this is the war he was trying to start. But he's still going to lose. I don't care what he does. He may act like king for a day, but he's nobody. It is short. It's short-lived. So don't think this, oh God, are we going into war? It's not like that. It's sort of an explosion. It's something that people are going, whoa. Somebody may try to do some, or they might plant people to act like they're from Iran and do something. And then it's like, nah, You know who I see? Who's that guy? DeVos, Prince is his name. He feels like he's part of this. So they may come up with something underhanded. They may try to start something. Maybe even try to start some sort of riot. I don't know. But something, and then it's like people are like, they know what time of day it is. So they're not going to go for it. So should we look to see what they give them for lunch in the break room from Coney? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, what exactly do they eat for lunch? But that Amy, boy, doesn't she have a sourpuss look on her face? She'll smile occasionally, but she looks so serious. I think she wants to be on. That must be hard sitting there for all that time. But she, you know, it's not pretty for her, you guys. I'm not saying she's going to be rammed, but I'm seeing she's like that Kavanaugh cards. It's just not pretty. Don't get too comfortable. So, all right, you guys, I love y'all. I shall talk to you again soon. Ciao. I'll see you Sunday.